The Boston Celtics are in the driver's seat so far in the NBA Finals, currently up 2-0 against the Dallas Mavericks. A big reason the Celtics are close to winning the championship has been the play of Kristaps Porzingis. In both games, the Celtics have brought KP off the bench, and despite not playing since the first round, KP has shown very little rust. Not only is he thriving offensively, but he's also been amazing on the defensive end. The Celtics traded for Porzingis in last year's offseason with the hopes that he would put Boston over the top, and right now, that gamble is paying off. This video will break down how Porzingis is dominating the finals on both ends of the court. Let's start off with his offense. Porzingis has been unstoppable in the post. This shouldn't be much of a surprise considering he was great at post-ups in the regular season. He tied for the third most points per game in the post, right behind Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. Now, in spite of this, some fans who haven't watched a Celtics game all year or watched Porzingis play in 2 seasons tried to clown me when I said KP was a great post-up big man in my finals preview. Well, I hope those fans are watching these games. When KP was younger, he struggled to post up smaller players due to a lack of lower body strength. But now KP has gotten much stronger and he's in the prime of his career. So if KP has a mismatch in the post, there's little the defender can do to stop him. On this play, the Mavericks switch way too easily on defense, forcing the 6'3" Jaden Hardy to pick up Porzingis, who's giving up about a foot in height. Hardy stumbles after this Porzingis pump fake, and KP drains the mid-range jumper. A mistake that the Mavericks are making is that they're switching way too easily on defense, which is forcing a guard to pick up Porzingis. On this play, Maxi Kleber gets away with a clear push-off on Porzingis and then switches on to Jaylen Brown, which forces Kyrie Irving to pick up Porzingis. KP gets positioning in the high post, and then all he has to do is just raise up and shoot over the much smaller defender. The Mavericks are in transition. Kyrie Irving doesn't hustle to pick up his man Jrue Holiday, which forces PJ Washington to pick him up. This means he has to switch on to Kristaps Porzingis again. KP gets in the high post. Kyrie Irving knows he doesn't stand a chance in this matchup, so he goes for the steal. It doesn't work out for him, and KP just floats it in. The Mavericks switch way too easily on defense again, forcing Luka to pick up Porzingis. KP shows no mercy against his former teammate, taking one dribble, pulling up, and then drawing the foul on the shot, and he makes in both free throws. The Celtics bring the ball up in transition, and Porzingis has another mismatch with the much smaller Josh Green on him. The Celtics know to give it to KP in the post, and all he has to do is just face up and knock it down. The Celtics know that KP has the hot hand, so they're just going to let him cook. KP wants the entry pass at the top of the key, and all he has to do is take one dribble, pull up, and knock it down. On the very next offensive possession, Boston knows to give the ball to KP so they can feed the hot hand. He pump fakes, dribbles to his spot, and even though Josh Green gets a hand up, that's cash. This time it's Maxi Kleber who has to guard Porzingis. After getting a deep steal and catching the entry pass, Porzingis pivots and then goes into a fadeaway. And even though this is well defended, KP could easily shoot and finish over the shorter defender. This time it's Derek Lively who matches up with Porzingis, who at 7'1" should be able to guard him much better. He bodies him up to take away KP's jumper, but Porzingis just puts the ball on the deck and finishes with the two-handed jam. Not only has KP dominated the post, but he's had a big impact as a floor spacer. Now, KP has only made in 2 of his 8 3-pointers in the series, but the Mavericks still respect KP as a shooter, which takes their shot blocker out of the paint and opens up driving lanes for Boston. On this play, KP is spotted up in the corner, forcing Derek Lively to come out to the perimeter when ideally he would be in the paint. Jaylen Brown immediately attacks off the catch, but with no shot blocker in the paint, PJ Washington has to foul him, sending him to the free throw line. Now let's talk about his defense. Throughout his career, KP has consistently been one of the best rim protectors in the NBA, and he's limited the Mavs scoring in the paint. Several Dallas players have made the mistake of challenging KP at the rim, and he's been welcoming them to his block party. Josh Green picks up this Jason Tatum turnover, and he's feeling bold. He tries to dunk on Porzingis on the fast break, but quickly learns that's a bad idea. And it isn't just about the blocks. Porzingis is altering a lot of shots at the rim and forcing players to miss by contesting them. Here PJ Washington tries to challenge KP, but it doesn't go in his favor and Jason Tatum gets the rebound. This time is Jaden Hardy, who makes the mistake of trying to score on Porzingis. He drives left, Porzingis gets a hand up on the shot, and Hardy has to nearly throw this ball out of bounds to avoid getting blocked. Porzingis' best skill on defense is that he takes away easy layups and forces opponents into difficult shots. On this Luka drive, Porzingis gets a hand up, and while Luka still hits it, that's an incredible shot. Most players aren't scoring with KP contesting them in the paint. KP's defensive presence often forces drivers to make the extra pass, and he could still rotate onto whoever has the ball. On this Luka drive, he makes the dump off pass to Derrick Jones, and notice how KP doesn't even need to jump. He just puts two hands up, which forces Derrick Jones to miss the layup. Once again, Luka drives to the basket, but has to pass it out with Porzingis right there in the middle. After Josh Green catches it, he goes to a floater, misses, Dallas gets the rebound, but after a nice closeout by Porzingis, Luka misses the corner three, and Boston gets the rebound. This time the Mavericks want to run some two-man game. Jaylen Brown fights over the screen while Porzingis drops back. Luka's able to lose Jaylen Brown with the pump fake, but he's not going to shoot with KP right there, so he kicks it out to PJ Washington, and Boston is more than happy to let Washington shoot. This time it's Kyrie Irving that leads the two-man game. He rejects the Derrick Jones screen, but he's not going to shoot with Porzingis right there. He kicks it out to Derrick Jones, and he's another player Boston is more than happy to let shoot. Porzingis has also been excellent on the glass. The Mavericks are a great offensive rebounding team, but KP has helped to take away those second chance opportunities. This is a great box out on Derek Lively, and Porzingis gets the rebound. Luka puts up another shot, and Porzingis makes sure to put a body on his man, which allows Jrue Holiday to get the rebound. Overall, KP's excellent offensive production, along with his hard work on the defensive end, is a major reason the Celtics are just 2 wins away from winning the championship. Now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of how Porzingis has played during these NBA Finals? Do you think the Dallas Mavericks could get themselves back in this series? Let me see your thoughts down below in the comment section. Guys, I'm going to continue to do breakdowns like this throughout the NBA Finals, so if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more just like it, please press that subscribe button for more content. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you guys next video.